If you could just introduce yourself, age, and current school you're attending.
My name is Ezekiel Fuentes. I go to Camelback High School and I am 17 years old.
So far, how's your experience at Camelback been?
Camelback High School I think is a great high school in general. Like that. Yeah, academically it's good. It has great programs. It definitely helps students get involved in their community. I'm in entrepreneurship, DECA, the club, I'm in NHS. It definitely brings a lot of opportunities and community service to me, and it just makes me interact more with the school itself, and I think it's a great opportunity. It keeps the school alive.
Yeah. What's your opinion on the food that's served at Camelback?
My opinion on the food served at Camelback, I don't think it is alive as much as it is in its involvement. I think it doesn't pair up good. If you're gonna have a great school, you have to also have great food to support students who are doing a lot and getting themselves involved, because nutrition plays a big role in their everyday lifestyle. So being able to support them doing sports and clubs like that, you want to make sure they're getting the nutrients and stuff like that.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh yeah? What are you calling it? How is it? I love you, Chickies. I love you.
We were just talking about the program and like what I'm doing in it, like what the program's helping me do it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get something different.
You like it? No? You don't like it? Why not?
Hey, Ezekiel.
Hey, what's up, man?
Where are you going?
Going to work.
Where do you work at?
Work right here, 6th Street in Camelback, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, can I ask you a question about Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What's your opinion on their food?
Chick-fil-A has great food. I mean, I work there almost 5 days a week. We don't really have breaks. When we do have breaks, we do have like a 10-minute eating thing, and as soon as we're done. So if it wasn't good and fresh, I want to be able to eat it every day, and I do eat it every day. So love it.
Dang, that sounds. I actually want Chick-fil-A now. How is their food prepared?
So Chick-fil-A, they have a truck coming every single night. It comes with a fresh chicken, so we refrigerate it. It's not frozen, we just keep it fresh for the next morning. And from there, we pressure cook it in 100% peanut oil, and that's how we pressure cook everything, even up to the fries, with canola oil, all healthy herbs, just to keep the food healthy and fresh. And then we have everything fresh laid out, the tomato, lettuce, everything's washed every day. Make sure they're cut up, nothing, sorry about that, dirty and stuff like that, so fresh.
So, what are you eating today?
Chick-fil-A, home with the original Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Can you explain to us, or can you describe to us how the food tasted today?
Fresh, tastes really fresh. So everybody likes fresh food, healthy, juicy. Doesn't feel like it's old and tendery. Scrumptious, to be exact. Tastes scrumptious.
Can you actually explain to us how the Chick-fil-A food compares to school lunch food?
There's no comparison, actually. School lunch is horrible. That's it. Compared to Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A is like up here. School lunch is down here. There's no comparison to that. Chick-fil-A is fresh, good to go.
So overall, after going through with the process of making this movie and analyzing Ezekiel's variety of behaviors, attitudes, and reactions, I can say he is at the stage of ego in his life. Freud had the idea that human psyche had more than one category, and as said before, Ezekiel fits in the stage of the ego. The ego can be described as a rider of a horse, and this basically means he is at the point of he's at the point of his life, where he is controlling his other ways of thinking towards the direction he seems is best. Not only at this point, he is oriented towards problem solving. And this is one of the reasons he participated in this video, to help us with a problem and come up with a solution to this video and his opinion. Another thing I like to say is that Ezekiel can be portrayed as a dynamic person. A dynamic person changes and grows as the story unfolds, and you can definitely see this throughout the video when he has different reactions to the different foods. Also, his comfort throughout his interviews grows, where he is more willingly to be himself and have more fun with the recordings. As you can see, Ezekiel is at an important stage of his life where he is controlling direction to where his life shall go. And we also like to talk about some surveys that we did before our video, and she's going to talk about the results.
So we decided to come up with 10 questions to ask about 100 or more people that go to Camelback here, and we decided to post it over the social media and go up to people and ask them to take our questions. So we chose some specific questions from that survey, and we decided we wanted to talk about it. So the first question was just a general question that says, do you eat school lunch? And the majority of people, which is 44%, said they did sometimes. 36% said yes, and 14% said no. So knowing this, we can infer that sometimes the food is up to the students' standards, to the point where they can actually enjoy it and where they would want to go get it every day. And another question we decided to talk about is, how appealing is the school lunch? And then we had people base it off a 5-point star rating, and 1 star meant disgusting, and 5 stars meant that it was delicious. So out of all the responses, the overall rating was 2, which is really low, and that shows us that a lot of the students here don't like the food, and they wish to change something about it. Next question we chose was, after you're done eating, are you full or are you still hungry? 86% said they were not full, and 14% said they were full. So with these results, we can also infer that the school food is not a big enough portion for us to get full off of. And then the last question we chose was, if you said you don't eat school lunch, please check all the reasons to why you chose not to eat it. And 77% of the students said that they do not like the options that were offered at school lunch. And the other ones were just saying that I bring my own, my friends don't eat it, the lines are too long, which was also another big a popular choice that the people chose. And they said others were, I'm not hungry, and the other one was I don't normally eat it. So in conclusion, in our findings, we can infer that most students are not eating school lunches for multiple reasons. The reasons are taste, presentation of the food, and the low variety of food available. Most students feel that school lunch is very poorly presented due to overall ratings of 2, which is the chart that we talked about previously. So this is one of the many reasons why 75% of the students answered that they would rather bring their own lunch than continue to eat the school lunch. Also, 86% of the respondents answered that the school lunch does not fill them up after eating. This is another problem the school lunch has. In conclusion, the school lunch is rated very poorly in many aspects and results in students not wanting to eat the school lunch.